The biggest changes to the remote raid system in Pokemon Go is coming very soon to the game, and I can't wait to share these official details from Niantic. So let's get into the details, because I also got a way for you guys to secure one of the hottest spots for remote raids in Pokemon Go. So welcome to the Trainer Club. Here we go. I know everybody is on the edge of their seat about these remote raid invites updates, because it's been a hot topic in Pokemon Go since they came out, and they were amazing. They were uncapped, then they capped them down to 5 and made them more expensive. However, this is going to be one of the coolest updates to the remote raid system that we've seen yet into the game. So there's going to be some great additions, and like I said in the intro, there's going to be a way for you to secure a spot in my tried and true method of being a premier remote raider around the globe. So stick around for that. But first, let's get into the shadow raids, and then we'll talk about that before we talk about Dynamax and Gigantamax 2. Yes, you heard that right. Okay, so for the shadow raids, in the Crown Clash event taken over by the Rockets, we're going to be able to remote into shadow raids, which we have seen in the past, and that's going to be on May 13th. However, in the past, it's only been during a certain part of events, and then it was discontinued until now. This feature will remain in the game from this event forward. Yes, you heard that right. You can remote raid into shadow raids starting May 13th and into the future, and it will count toward your remote raid limit, which is also something we're about to talk about. The remote raid limit is going to increase from 5 until 10, so you will be able to do 10 remote raids every single day, and it's not going to stop just at shadow raids and the remote raids that we know as of today. And this effect will go permanently into the game on May 13th at 11 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Okay, so this is going to be where we secure the unlimited remote raids, and it is subject to be able to be expanded in the future, meaning that for future events, they might uncap it. They might set it to 20 to 50, who knows? And since they are willing to go from 5 until 10, if it seems like this is picking up, but it doesn't negatively impact, this is what I want to stress for you guys. Please, at all costs, go to the in-person events. They're extremely important. They help you build community. They give awesome relationships. They get you the lucky friends that you need to try to get your shundo. So please don't ever overlook those events, and they're going to be more rewarded for the future in those in-person events. So please make sure to always do that. But to add to your gameplay and to keep you engaged with the global community, this is going to change it up. And I would say that they would be open in the future, is what it seems like, to potentially increase that if everything grows as one. So please make sure that we're going after both sides of the community, because it's important for us to have relationships and those lucky trades, and it's also important to us to foster global raids when we maybe can't raid. And so that is where I have excelled at in Pokemon Go. Back when the remote raid system started, I had an immensely popular Discord for remote raids. It was $10 a month to get into a remote raid group, and then everybody remote raids together. So since we're going to be able to do shadow raids, which means every weekend when there's a legendary shadow Pokemon out, you can remote into that counts towards 10. And also on the 13th, since it is 10, that's going to be part of that situation. And then it's going to add into Dynamax and Gigantamax 2. So here's what we're doing for my Discord, is I am changing it. There is going to be not a ton of rooms. There's going to be 6 of my top most productive, active, and currently growing room in my Discord, okay? So it's going to be $8 a month to get into this room, and it's one of the 6. You guys can choose which one you want, depending on which one is open, and you can be a part of some of my most tried and true members that are the top-notch remote raiders. And not only that, guys, getting in there from all over the globe is going to help you get your remote raid crew super active, super engaged, and ready to go. From shadow raids, remember, Shadow Mewtwo will come back at some point. Shadow Ho-Oh, now we have Shadow Palkia, Shadow Groudon, Shadow Dialga. We also have Shadow Kyogre. Man, think about what's going to come from those legendaries in the future. And that's not to say that we haven't already had all the shiny Kanto shadows as the legendary raids, and then also the Entei, Suicune, and Raikou that could come back as well, Lugia, as well as Ho-Oh. So there is a lot of potential here now. So if you guys do want to join that, you want to check it out, check the link in the pinned comments or also in my profile. Because also starting on May 19th, right before, on that Saturday, we go into the Gigantamax Machamp battles at 11 a.m. PDT. It's going to change over. Guess what's going to happen, guys? We are going to be able to remote into Dynamax and Gigantamax raids, using the usual amount of max particles. So if it is into a Gigantamax, that's 800 particles. It will take 800 particles to get into that remote Gigantamax raid. So here is the thing that I love. Every time we do the local meetups, you know, we start off with maybe 80 people. So we have 2 full lobbies of 40. If we have overspill, it's a problem. We have to start breaking it down and start trying to do this. And also, furthermore, the more tedious problem that we have is that after doing 2, 3, 4, 5, when people run out of the particles, maybe on the free tickets, those people leave and then the groups become like 12 to 16, which is much more challenging. And if it gets below that 12, we typically call it a day. But now with the remote raid system to invite to these Gigantamax, we're gonna be able to extend the in-person players more, because remember, you're going to need more than just 10 to do these Gigantamax raids if that is what we can invite to, which I think will remain constant, similar as to it does in the raids. And here's the kicker: if you participate in person, you're going to get more Premier Balls, and you will also get more XP, maybe some more Stardust hopefully as well. That would really incentivize the in-person show up. So that is amazing. That's why I love the in-person, but I love to invite you guys too. And also, if you want to be on my friends list, that is a potential in Discord as well. You could be on my friends list and not really interact, or you could be at the elite level and you could be coming to events such as New Jersey. And when I have a meetup with my exclusive Patreon members, you will be invited to that. So there's 2 different tiers, whether you want to just be at the lower level and just be on the friends list, or you want to get above. Those are also in the link Patreon as well. And then the ability to hold these particles is going to go from 1,000 to 1,500. So also hopefully we'll be able to get an increase in remote raid pass holds. I would say to maybe 10 would be a really good number. And not only that, having the 10, we will also be able to hopefully hold more particles. And I think we should be able to earn a little bit more particles per day, maybe like 1,200. Or on the max battle days, maybe the first 5 that you encounter would go to 800, but then after that, every one is going to be 100. So it's unlimited, but you're going to have to work for it, which gets you out exploring and communicating with your team. So I think there's a lot of room to grow here, but this is the biggest update since the remote raid nerf, and I'm so excited. Can't wait to see where this goes, and I can't wait to see you guys in the Discord having a ton of fun globally, because man, those remote raid rooms are absolutely dynamite. It's not something you want to miss out on, and you don't want those rooms to fill up, because you are going to get some brand new friends, you're going to get tons of XP, you're going to get relationships that are going to last a lifetime. So only serious people in there. If you're not too serious, you don't really want to do it, you're welcome to join, but just know that the serious people are going to be going hard, and it's going to be great to see in these celebration rooms of the private sections of my Discord what the wins are going to be. I can't wait to see those, and I will be replying to those as well. So thank you guys. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think about this? Are you very excited? Thank you guys for being here as always. To all my likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members, everybody takes your support, subscription, and participation to next level. I'm going to see you guys out on the next video. Peace.
I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.